Views from the Link TV. I am your host, Stephen Hellmann, and Broncos riding valiantly into the night. Congratulations to the Denver Broncos for winning Super Bowl 50. Insane game. I mean, very tight game. It was actually kind of from a ratings perspective and flash and sizzle, there wasn't that much of that, but I thought it was a great game. I mean, it came down to pretty close there at the end. It was just a grind it out. I mean, both defenses played very well. I mean, Panthers only gave up 17 points on defense because of the the fumble that Von Miller forced for the touchdown. But seriously though, great game. Peyton Manning, congrats to you for winning, being able to just ride off into the sunset. And you know what? That's just great. I mean, I think he deserves it because of all those years he carried those terrible Colts teams to playoff appearances, AFC Championships games, Super Bowls, just carrying those poor teams. I think it was great for him to see him, go out on top and have the defense get it done for him. I think he deserves it. Other side of the coin, Panthers. If you're a Panthers fan, I'm sorry, but you cannot beat us. I know it's disappointing right now, but you went 17-2. You were 7-8-1 last year. You guys are gonna be fine. You guys are gonna be just fine. I think this is good for the team. I mean, to get this playoff experience, there's no reason why the Panthers can't be back next year, the year after, Maybe they'll dab and get it done. I mean, if you're a Panthers fan, you got to be happy about that. They just go get Cam Newton a weapon. I mean, seriously, if they didn't have Cam Newton this year, God, if you just had like an average QB, like a Joe Flacco or something like that, that team is maybe 9-7. So Cam, what he did this year was unreal. I mean, 50 total touchdowns. That's insane. And just throwing to these milkman receivers, and all he had was Greg Olsen. Cam, congrats. I mean, did he handle his post-game stuff very well? No, but can I understand it? Playing sports, not on the same level or anywhere near as good, but when you lose a game like that, it's very hard to be, it's hard not to be a sore loser. And when you lose a Super Bowl, something you invested your whole life into, is I want to win a Super Bowl, and you come up short, it's you're gonna feel that way. So I understand where he's coming from, but unfortunately, as the MVP, you have to suck it up and answer those questions. But yeah, I mean, watching that game last night as an Eagles fan, looking forward, I mean, you gotta get Fletcher Cox this deal. I mean, looking at Denver and the way that front four got pressure without having to send too much blitz, they got pressure on Cam using their front four and forced him to beat him with his arm. He couldn't do anything. Cam, yeah, he maybe held on to the ball a little long, but that's because they were getting coverage sacks. The pass rush is getting there quick, and they're dropping like 8 guys in the coverage and getting pressure at the front four. When you can do that, no quarterback's going to be able to pick you apart. So, I mean, we just got to get that defense that Denver has. I mean, look at what they were able to do. If we can, do something like that, I mean, that would be crazy. Von Miller with the MVP, I mean, that was the obvious choice. I mean, just the game-changing plays that he made. Just, he came to play. And it was a great game. But also, Peyton Manning, he didn't do that much in the Super Bowl, neither did Cam. It's a team sport. I know quarterback's the most important position. You want to get your guy, but you know what? Whoever we get, Bradford, we get a rookie. You can win with those guys. I don't think you can win a Super Bowl next year with either of those options, but you can win. The Eagles can do this. There's hope. That game gave me a lot of hope last night. I was feeling good. So, guys, get your questions in for Bird Buzz on Thursday. Also, what else is there? There's something else. Oh, yeah. Comment below. What did you think of the Super Bowl? What did you think of the big game? Yeah, I mean, who do you think the Panthers need? What is their number one priority this offseason? I say they give a blank check to Alshon Jeffries and say, hey, we need you. What's your salary going to be? We need you. So, thanks for joining me, guys. Weekly Chirp. I'll see you all for Bird Buzz.